Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to be doing mixed media prompts for this month. I have my instructions right here, which are not written in stone. It's just suggested way to do this. These prompts are in my Ko-fi shop if you're interested. I keep everything in this cute bag my friend Lauren gave to me. This is the book that I do my prompts in. Let me get to this month's. So this is a disc bound notebook. So I can take out the sheet. So this is going to be the left side of today's. And this is to be the right side of today's, like that. So I can put this aside now until I'm done. And for the moment, I'm gonna move this. And let's see, this is my little, upside down, my little thing I like to keep out while I'm doing the prompts. And I made a smaller book using the same measurements, except for it just has one less disc. And I did make a video on how I did that. It will be linked below if you're interested in making your own little journal. And all of my prompts are in here. I have them color coded by pink, orange, yellow, and green. And then once I pull the prompts, I will set my timer to 5 minutes and grab everything. And if you don't want to wait for the 5 minutes at that point, just fast forward 5 minutes until I get ready to get started. So I'm going to pull out some of these and only pick upside down ones and the face down ones, I mean. And if I don't like something, I'll just pick another one because that's just the way I do it. Okay, let me get a big chunk of these out. Just spread them out. All right, with that. All right, there's another one. Okay, let's just dump them all out for a change. That'll be fun. But like I said, if I get something that I did last month or something I don't like, I just won't do it. All right, so now I'm not going to pick the face up ones. Pull one color card. Whoops, where'd my little thing go? Here it is. Pink. Pull one pink. I'm going to go way under here. Here's one. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at their neons. That will make me happy. All right. Pull 2 to 3 technique cards, and those are orange. So I'll pull 2, and if I feel like I can do more, I'll pull a third one. Wadded paper. You know what's funny? These are my own prompts. I don't even know what I meant. I guess put the paint down and wad a piece of paper and make marks with it that way. That's the way I'm taking it. Okay. Pouncer or dabber. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull a third one. Well, if I can find one. Gel print. Well, I have plenty of those. Okay. Move this over here a little bit. Okay. Mark making is yellow. Pull 2. Metallic marks. Good. Stickers or washi. And 2 finishing touch, which are green. Now this is where if I don't like what it pulls out, I'll change it. Ink the edge. I always do that anyway. But let's see what this is. Stripes. I feel like I'm going to pull 2 more green ones because I always ink the edge. And I just recently did stripes. All right. I always do a word or sentiment. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that too. Vines. I just did vines. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need to make some more. Rainbow. I'm not sure how that's a finishing touch, but we'll keep it because I love rainbows. One more green. Stars. I just had stars. Wow. See, there's no rules. Dot outline page. I can make big dots in a rainbow color around the page, and I'm doing neons. I have a feeling this is going to be a very bright journal page, mixed media prompts page. All right. So let's get these back in the bag. I think I need to make a few extra things for this. So I'm going to line these up for my picture. All right, I got my picture taken. So now I'm going to put this in my little cardboard thing I made that's got the slight pocket, just to keep these from going all over my desk. Because once I start creating this stuff, these will go everywhere. This really helps a lot doing it this way. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put that there, this here, and then I'm going to get my phone and set it for 5 minutes and start gathering everything. 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to hit start gathering the stuff. All right. If you want to play along, now's the time. So I have these neon paints. So that would be, I keep those close by because I love neons. Okay. This is not going to take much gathering, honestly. I have paper, pouncer, dabber. I have that close by. Gel prints. And have those coming out in my wazoo. And a whole little container of them. I'll just keep that next to me. Metallic marks. I have these that my sister gave for me. They're metallic that outline in a color. So I might can incorporate the rainbow with that. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Stickers are washy. My little tub of washi tape. Okay, rainbow is just going to be the paint or whatever dot outline. I have a round pouncer that could be the dot. Well, that was easy. Wow. I'm going to go through my washi tape here. You know what I do have? Also, look at this little baby washi tape. That's rainbow. I haven't used these since I worked at the library. Okay. Let's see if I've got some rainbow ones in here. No, I do. I've seen them. Okay, I'm going to shake them up over here to my left. Oh, here's one. A little rainbow action. And I saw one with hearts on it just now. I thought rainbow hearts. I don't know where the little hearts went. Thought I saw it. And when it says rainbow, it doesn't mean it has to be actually, whoa, these colors of the rainbow. It could be a rainbow that's blue and purple and pink, because I've seen some really cute rainbows that are not the traditional rainbow color. Well, I don't see that. There it is. How cute is that? Okay, I'll just keep these two out. There's the washi tape. Well, this should be. I dropped that whole bucket in the trash. That's not where it belongs. Wow, I still have 1 minute 50 seconds left. That is a record. I can start prepping these, the ones that I want. I need to do that anyway. I've only used one of these because I never really had a project that I felt like they would be good for. But I feel like this might just be the ticket. I'm gonna fold it over though. They are very potent. So you write with it, and it comes out silver. Oh, it's splattered too. Ooh, let's see what circle does. All right, that's pretty cool. I'll bring that up there and let you see. So the middle is metallic and the outside is a color. The words like that are pretty neat. Let's see what this says. Cover the nib and shake the ink well. Remove the cap and press the pen tip to expel the air. Press the pen tip 3 times to eject ink. Smooth writing directly on paper after exhaling. I wonder if they mean that, if that's a weird translation, because that just was weird. Okay. Cover the nib and shake the ink. Well, it's covered, right? Remove the cap and press the pen to expel the air. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're out of time. So if you were collecting your stuff, you're out of time. Look at that. Weird. That is interesting. Okay, I'm going to make a dot and then I'm going to pull it up to the camera real quick. Ready? Watch it. It evaporates and then becomes outlined. That is neat. That might be how I do my border, because it says dot outline page. I could do it with that. All right, these are garbage. Garbage. So there's what that is. And my sister bought that on Amazon. There's the packaging if you're interested. All right, so there's my things. And I'm going to put a piece of paper under me. It's going to look really messy, but it saves stuff from getting on everything. Very interesting. When this finally gets to a point that I'm ready to make it look cool, I'll cut it up and use it like a master board, but not yet. Make sure I'm on the right spot, left side, left side. Okay. I need to just get a gel print. It says gel print, and we're on neons. We have some neon gel prints. All right. So instead of ripping the paper, these are my gel prints, by the way. This is made with neon colors. And this is gel print that I think coordinates pretty good with that. Actually, it might match too much, huh? Let me get a different. All right, this one is brighter, definite neon. So I'm going to put this here and set my ruler right here. Maybe I won't use that gel print at all. And I'll just use this one like this and then paint the rest with some paint. Neon paint, that is. All right, so I'm going to stack these up at the moment, keep them in order, and get some neon paint out. I have this little piece of plastic I'm going to use as my palette. Let's just stick with the lime green. That's what I was looking at. Now I need a piece of wadded up paper so I can do wadded paper and neons at the same time. And I'm gonna test it on this. All right, wadded paper. Not wadded enough. I need a better piece of paper. I'm gonna wad it and unwad it, re-wad it. Let's try this again. All right, that's what I'm doing. Well, boy, how happy am I that I picked neon pink? And that was my first draw, too. I'm no cheating, I promise. There's no need in putting it in those spots, right? All right, there we go. Yellow and green. I'm gonna dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, I dried this with the blow dryer and washed my hands. Now I'm ready to glue this stuff down. This is the order it goes. Do I want this extra one on there? Do I just want to leave it like this and have four? Because if I do that, let's just leave that one off and do it like this. Let me do the corners first. All right, I've got my art glitter glue and my extra strength glue stick, which is almost empty. I can tell from looking at the side. I'm gonna go around the edges with the art glitter glue because there's a little paint there and there's a little paint on the back of this and paint on paint with the glue stick just does not glue very well. All right. Even with that, and with that, the more even I get, the less likely I'll have to trim it. Little smasher. I love neon colors. I am fumble fingered today. I'm recording this on Sunday, and we have just had a big meal, and it was one of two things: get in here and start creating something, or get comfortable in the recliner and watch TV and just waste the rest of the day. And I was okay with either one, honestly, but I wanted to do these prompts also. Quit, it's curling up on me. Don't curl. When I was doing one of my first in a long time gel printing sessions, this sheet here that I'm gluing down was a brayer off sheet. And it ended up being one of my favorite things of the day. Because that's how it goes. It's not the one that you're working really hard on. It's going to be the brayer off sheet. Those look like shoestrings. The eyes on a pair of shoes, eyelets. Now I'm like, am I going to do it this way? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just because I want most of that on that middle. All right, let's get this one done. Is that good and even? Boy, my fingers are sticky. My fingers are sticky. Get in the spot. Oh my gosh. Get on there. Let's get it done. Actually, that one goes there. I was trying to. OCD, I can't help it. I've never really been diagnosed with OCD, but I have certain tendencies. Maybe it's the being a Libra. If you believe in that stuff, for Libras, like things lined up and it's the scales and you want everything even and all that good stuff. Okay, put you there. And put you there. Here's the neon. So I've done neons, wadded paper, and gel print so far. So now I'm going to cut the overhang of paper off. All right, so now get my little chopper and chop these apart. Did I do it that way before? I kind of don't think so because that was not the easiest. Yeah, I won't do that again. That might mess up my book or my chopper. Don't want to mess up either. All right, so this goes that way. This one goes this way. So now I want to redo the holes. Go ahead and get that done. So what I do is turn these over, and this one, because it'll be hard to see, I'm gonna put a blue black dot in the very center. The holes are punched. All right, so next thing I do, I'll start on this one, is see how that one looks like a keyhole? Can you see it? I need all of them to be that way so that they'll fit back in the disc bound system. So I'm just taking this and I'm cutting where it was cut before so that it looks like a keyhole. There is a special hole punch for this, but I just can't see spending that amount of money for a special hole punch when I can do this. There we go. So that's done. Okay, so the only other thing I need to do here is go ahead and do the corner rounding and just have that done. I didn't put too much paper this time, so it'll fit. I keep having to look, make sure I'm on the right side. We've all journaled on the wrong side before and had an upside down page. I'm trying not to let that happen. All right, so that is done. So I'm done with the paint portion of this video. So I think I'm going to get rid of this thing that's underneath this sheet. There we go. I just keep it under here for next time. Okay, so let's see. Neons, wadded paper, Pouncer Dabber. Pouncer Dabber. All right. Boy, I jumped the gun on that. I need this back because I got to get some more paint out. Pouncer Dabber. Now, of course, I could go get a bingo dabber, but I'm not going to do that. Not sure how this one works. Let's try it. Do it along those edges, like on these two stripes. Get my little piece of plastic back out. I'm going to use this because I haven't used enough different colors yet. And I'm just going to test this on a piece of paper, this thing, because it's supposed to be soft, but it's kind of hard. That'll do it. All right, I went through my Art by Marlene books and I decided on this art theme this time. So I've got this little holder with art supplies, little scissors, a little journal, thing of paint, and a little palette. And then this says creativity takes courage, which it really does, especially if you're going to be putting it out there on the internet, because there's a lot of critics out there, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to use this rainbow washi tape, and I'm going to use the glue stick. I'll put it right there and over here. And I am going to glue stick it because washi tape will not stay stuck, especially on paint. All right, put it on. I'm really tempted to just put it on top of that stuff that I didn't like. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on that stuff I don't like and cover it up. I'm going to do this upside down. Not upside down, but facing that direction. All right, here's my rainbow. I might do more, but that's my washi tape anyway, and my rainbow, and I might do a different rainbow. All right. I still feel like I want to do something else. I want to get my micron pen out. Make sure it's writing because it's almost out of ink. Okay. I'm going to loosely circle these. Hold the pink pen way up here. It makes it where you do it more loose. Got out of ink. I keep saying it's almost out of ink, but I keep getting more and more use out of it. Let's look at my list. Neons, check. Wadded paper, check. Pouncer Dapper, check. Gel print, check. Metallic marks, I still have them. Washies. Rainbow is the washi. Dot outline is the only other thing I have to do. Everything else is just bonus. So let's get this stuff on here. It says brighter than bright. That's the truth. And I'm not going to ink the edges on these because I feel like it shows up better not inked. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to use art glitter glue. And one little piece of gold, silver right there. I mix up gold and silver. It's just something I've done since I've been a kid. When I say them, it's very weird. I know what I mean when I say it, but the wrong word comes out of my mouth. It's very strange. So there is that right there. Okay. And I need to find my little paint smasher real quick. Here's an extra one. I've got more than one. Little fuzz balls flopping around. Okay, put you there and you there. Creativity takes courage. It does. And it even takes courage to call your art art. Because used to, I would not have called this art. But it is. Okay, so you're going to go there. And you're going to go there. I can't believe I had rainbow as my prompt and I didn't go all out. But I did not. I'm trying to make that rim even so it looks like it's sitting on something. All right. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I got water in it. Yep. I'm going to get my Stabilo All pencil. And I'm not going to do too much of it, but I'm going to give a little something there. Like this is sitting on a table. I don't know what to do there. And then just activate it a little. Whoa. Keep from looking like it's floating in midair. I didn't do too much of it there, did I? Let me do that again. Just do it even. All right. All right. That's just like an illusion. All right, let's check everything, but I'm pretty sure the only thing left is the dot outline. Neons, yes. Wadded paper, yes. Pouncer dabber, yes. Gel print, yes. Metallic marks, yes. Stickers, washi, yes. Rainbow, yes. Part of the sticker washi. Dot outline page. Here we go. So what color am I going to do? Gold or black or white. I could do a rainbow, kind of a rainbow. Let's do a test. I have this little section of the same stuff. So pink, this is my version of a rainbow. The pink represents the red. All right. So here's my rainbow. All right. Right. Here's my rainbow. Dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just testing it there. Okay. There's purple. They have really runny. Blue. These are making very they'll take forever to dry. Very 3D dots. Why is that so 3D? Get it from the side. See those? It's a little much. Okay. Oops. That it looks like it needs more water in it. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I'm glad I tested it. Yeah, I'm so glad I tested that. Yeah, not happy with that. The yellow looked pretty good. Okay, there's the green. There's the yellow. May as well test the black and the. I like the black. I like the black. Look at all that. I might as well finish decorating it though. I'll use that for something. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah, I'll set that aside and dry that. Use that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do black after all that. I could dot it with glitter. Okay, that's what I'm doing. After all that, I'm gonna do the glitter. And I'm gonna ink the edge. All right. Now flatten this out again. And yeah, outline it with glitter. I'm gonna go around that way. I'm gonna do dots. Dots of glitter. Let me put the lid on here and show you. Then I have to set this somewhere safe. Can you see it? See all those bumps? Yes. So I'm gonna let this dry before I do the final little thing because I want to be able to see the glitteriness of the glitter. If you can see that, the lumps of it. There it is. Oops, upside down. So now it's time to let this dry. It's going to need a while to dry. So I'll be back later. I found this little piece of rainbow and I cut it to the perfect size and I'm going to make it go from there to there. I just did not feel right without having a rainbow on here. So let me get this. The glitter glue is still drying, but I thought, you know what? I want to put this on here. I knew I had a little box with a bunch of little rainbows on it. So what I'm doing is I'm making it go from the paint to the journal. Here we go. Hmm, almost messed up my glitter. Now, now I've got a rainbow on here. Okay, so this needs to dry. How cute is this little spread for my journal? Let's get it in here, then I'll show you everything close up. You can see the sparkle of the dot outline of the glitter glue. That always is a fun thing to do, and you don't have to worry about getting glitter on you. And here are the prompts. Neon colors, wadded paper was the yellow, the Pouncer Dabber was the pink, the gel print was the purpley and the blue, metallic marks with those markers, the washi, the rainbow hearts, rainbow, this little rainbow plus the rainbow hearts. Dot outline page was the glitter glue. And I like the little hand with creativity takes courage. I like the whole thing. I'm really happy with this. So I hope you enjoyed the mixed media prompts and played along. I'd like to thank you for watching and I hope you come back.